Hi guys, welcome back to Peanuts Tarot. Today we are doing another pick a card reading. As you can see from the title, how are you currently being viewed? So we have 3 piles today, but I want to give you guys another thanks, y'all. The last time I did a reading, we were at 1,015 subscribers. We are now, as I'm checking it, at 1,030 subscribers, y'all. Thank you guys so much for loving on me like this. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. If you're watching us right now, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment, because I promise you, you're going to love it here. I promise you, you're gonna love it here. So yeah, if you're interested in a reading or anything, check in the description box. Timestamps will also be in the description box if you don't want to hear me yap. So we do have 3 piles today. Pile number 1 is our blue permanent marker, also being read with the out of hand tarot. Pile number 2 is a red permanent marker, being read with our mystery tarot. If you like Gravity Falls, you will love that. And pile number 3 is our green permanent marker, being read with our essential tarot. Go ahead and choose your piles. I'm so excited. So thankful for you guys, really. All right, and I will see you guys in your piles. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay, so if you chose pile number 1, our blue permanent marker, this pile is for you. We're going to be figuring out, how are you currently being viewed? How are you currently being viewed? How is pile number 1 currently being viewed? How is pile number 1 currently being viewed? Knight of Swords. I'm seeing you as someone, you're being seen as someone who stands up for people often. Like, you are an activist at heart. Like, if you see someone getting bullied or something, you're probably gonna bully that person back, or you're gonna stand up for them. You're gonna stand, like, tell them like, hey, that's not cool. I feel like you are currently being viewed as a leader, not a follower, pile number 1. You're someone who stands up for the cause. You're someone who, that phrase, what is it? Oh my gosh, it just literally left my mind. Stand for nothing, fall for anything. Stand for nothing, fall for anything. I feel like I'm saying it a little wrong, but you guys, I feel like that resonates with your spirit a lot. I feel like you guys are very vocal as far as like your opinions and critique. People really value what you have to say because you're valid. You're valid. That's what I'm like. You have some common sense, as well as you being very educated. You could just be very intelligent. You could just be very wise beyond your years. You know what I mean? This is what you give. People see you as this like a leader. They see you as a very intelligent leader. People are very excited to follow you. To keep up with you, to figure out what else you have going on, and do, follow after that. If you were to recommend something, let's say like on social media, people would buy that. People would buy that product. You would do very, very well in marketing, because you're very persuasive. And I feel like you speak with some type of confidence that people just believe in you. You know what I mean? Even if you don't believe in you, you speak with confidence to where people are like, yeah, pile number 1, they know what they're talking about. Let me follow after them. How is pile number 1 currently being viewed? How is pile number 1 currently being viewed? Queen of Cups in reverse. So you are the popular loner, pile number 1. Sorry for my AC. I already know it's gonna be loud. You are the popular loner. You are the lone wolf. People view you as somebody who's usually by themselves. You're probably viewed as someone who enjoys their alone time. You don't mind being alone. People probably try and make fun of you for that. That's what I'm hearing. Like, people try and make fun of you for always being alone, but I feel like you're not lonely. You know what I mean? Like, you're alone, but you're not lonely. You're always doing your own thing in your own little world. This is how people view you. How is Pile number one currently being viewed? Tower in reverse. People view you as someone who's really good on their feet. Like, you are the type of person that in like very high pressure situations, you remain calm. People love, like, I don't know if you've been in like a tough situation recently, but I'm feeling like people are remembering a time where you were put in a situation where people were like panicking and you stayed calm. You know what I mean? So I feel like people view you as this person that's like, you're like a monk or something. Like, you just remain calm in all phases, in all seasons of life. Like, you're just so chill, so laid back. It's not like nothing surprises you, but I feel like you're just someone who understands that there will be highs and there will be lows, as well as knowing panicking or, you know, doing too much won't solve anything. I feel like you were just recently in like a high pressure situation and someone definitely caught a whiff of you just being chill, trying to figure things out, trying to probably observing the situation, and then, you know, probably stepping in as the leader that you are. This is how people perceive you. As a leader, as a lone wolf leader that is really good under pressure, that stays calm under pressure. How is pile number one being perceived? How is pile number one being viewed? Chariot. So I'm seeing that people view you as someone who is not a stranger to success. Not a stranger to success, not a stranger to going to new places, experiencing new life. With this Chariot card, the Chariot is usually on something moving, like a car, a bike, a cart. What this is giving me is like you're always moving, pile number one. You could be moving like physically, like moving to a different place, new home, but it also could mean that you like to keep things moving. I don't think you're the type of person to stay stagnant. You want to keep things moving. Maybe you like to, you know, try out different careers. Maybe you're the type of person to really enjoy trying out new hobbies, or you're just always doing something. Like, you're just always on the move. No doubt, pile number one, I know you're a very productive person. Now, if you're not productive in a hobby way, or if you're always moving, I know your work life is probably like very, very like, I just know you overwork. You're a workaholic. That's what I want to say. I know you're a workaholic. I know you are probably in some type of job that allows you to get as many hours as you'd like, as well as it allows you to move your brain. You know what I mean? The gears be going in your mind. Like, you keep your mind moving, is what I'm saying. You keep everything moving. You could have a great gym life, workout set. You could have an amazing home, amazing job. I feel like there's always going to be something new going on with you. This is how you're being perceived. Like, people are like, dang, like, pile number one, I could have sworn they just moved here, but they just moved into a brand new home. Or what happened with this old one? Like, oh, wow, pile number one, I just saw them with this career, but it looks like they just moved up or something. Like, they just got a promotion at this new job. Like, I just can't keep up. That's just how people perceive you. They feel like they just cannot keep up with you. Like, if you post anything or if you talk to people and you tell them about your life, they are constantly in awe about you, because they're like, wow, like, you're always on the move. You're always looking for bigger and better, pile number one. You definitely inspire a lot of people as well with this type of attitude. Hell yeah. How is pile number one being viewed? Nine of Wands in reverse. Here's another aspect of being good under pressure. I feel like recently someone has seen you receive something unexpectedly. Maybe it was, let's say, a not so great email or something, or a change in plan, or something that is just very spontaneous, and you just know how to stick and move, pile number one. This is what people are really talking about, I would say, even though this is not a reading on that. You're being viewed as someone who just knows how to stick and move. You know how to pivot onto your next thing, onto your next focus. You know how to focus and pivot. I feel like getting your focus off of whatever it's on right now would be very hard. This is also how people view you. They view you as someone who is very focused, very determined, very ambitious. Like and they feel like your mind would be very peaceful, because I'm looking at these scenes, right? It's a lot of greenery, a lot of water. Now, I know the tower isn't so nice looking, but it just shows how much strength you have. So I would say people also view you as someone who is very strong. Strong emotionally, not just strong physically. You know, strong mentally. You probably have been through a lot, and this is what has shaped you into the person you are now. But this is what people say. This is how people view you. Like, they view you as someone like, you're not stopping. You just keep going. You literally just keep going. You literally just keep going. I know if you had any haters, which you probably do with these characteristics, I know you got some haters, pal number one. But your haters are hating you even more. I just know that. I just know that. If you do post it on social media and your haters see that you're always moving, you're always doing your own thing, you're just having fun with life, you're just so determined. I just know your haters hate to see a post of yours coming. Oh my gosh. Because it's like, damn, like, would you just stop already? But no. You're just not built like that, pal number one. You're just not built like that. I feel like when you're stagnant, you probably think something is wrong. One last card. How do people view pile number one? How do people view pile number one? Okay, I said one last card. You heard that, right? And 4 cards. Thank you for that. Okay. So we have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, people view you as someone who's very lucky. Like, you just somehow always get what you want. And I'm saying that from experience. These are people, I can feel it. I can feel it in the energy. These are people that have watched you throughout life, and maybe you've told them, yeah, I want to go get this, and you go out and you get it. And I'm not talking about something specific, like a material thing, like, oh, I want to get this. I mean, it could be you saving up for a car or something, but I'm talking about, oh no, I want to have this type of career. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go to that school. You are the type of person to do it, pal number one. People feel like it's luck, but I feel like you are just so focused and determined on your own life and on your own goals that you immediately get what you want after a period of time of like working towards it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it always looks peachy for you. I'm just saying from the outside looking in, you are perceived as someone who is lucky because you seem to always get what you want. Now, if only they knew everything that you had to go through to get what you want. Because people don't like to look at that. No, they just like to bicker and whine. Anyways, people see you as like a good luck charm. They feel like you, like I said, you just get what you want. Especially if you are telling people, yeah, I'm gonna go do this, or no, I'm gonna go get that. And the next time they see you, you're doing what you said you wanted to do, and you have whatever you said you wanted to get. You know what I mean? So they don't see the process. They just see the aftermath. They just see the results. You know what I mean? So that's where it is. Like, but they're definitely saying that you're super focused, pal number one. They view you as someone who is super focused. Now, they may not know what you're focused on, but they see you as someone who's strict. You're strict with yourself. You got a routine in place. You go to the gym at a certain time. You meal prep. You do this, you do that. And even if you don't do that, mentally from the outside looking in, people think you are like sergeant general president. Like, you do not play no games when it comes to your life. Like, they really believe you are this person that you only wake up early, go to sleep, go, like you go to work, you come home, you make your meal, you like you feel, it feels very like controlled. You, even if it's not, it feels like a very controlled environment. You know what's happening next. You scheduled this in. You have a plan for this. You're doing this next week. Like, it feels very controlled and organized. This is how people view you. Now, with the Page of Wands and the Hanged One, people view you as someone who also has a very positive mindset. Now, even when things aren't, going well, you definitely seem like a glass half full type of person, to where you're very optimistic. It doesn't matter, and you bring that insight onto others as well. So they see you as someone who has good characteristics overall, good characteristics. Everything that I've seen here, great characteristics. They also like your style too. You have like a funky style about you. It's not like an average. You definitely like to wear colors. I'll definitely say that. You like a pop of color here and there. You may like a nice black outfit, but I feel like you love like the bright colors. You love wearing the bright colors. And people see that. Like, they probably would say like you're a fashionista, or you're just someone who's well groomed, well clothed. It's like you took your time to get ready every single day. You take your time to get ready every single day, even if you're just wearing a uniform or something. Wow, like pound number one, their hair looks so nice. They just got a haircut. Their nails are groomed. Their skin looks nice and polished and moisturized. Like, their face is so clean. They have glass skin. Everything is just looking popping. And it's because you take very good care of yourself. You probably even have a poker face, a really good poker face, like a stoic type of face. Like, if you were mad, sad, happy, people probably wouldn't know. It could be seen as a RBF as well, a resting bitch face. Yeah, a resting bitch face. Hey, and people wouldn't know. Like, if someone was flirting with you or something, they probably wouldn't know if you like them or not, because you probably keep the same face. I don't know, I'm getting that here from someone. Whew. Now, with the Page of Wands, with the Hanged One, I feel like you are being viewed as someone who understands, like I said in the beginning, the highs and lows of life. You can understand when life is trying to teach you a lesson. You're someone who can understand what to get from certain, let's say something goes wrong in the beginning of your day. You'll probably spend a little bit of your day trying to figure out what that is trying to teach you. You're always putting yourself in a position to be taught, like a student, pound number one. People see you with this student mentality, that you're just always trying to learn. You're always trying to be taught. You know what I mean? And I've spoken to a lot of student mentality type of people, and they usually don't realize that not everyone thinks that way. You know what I mean? Some people, things could happen for them, and they could be in a whole cycle, and they would never ever question why it's happening. But for you, something would probably happen to you once or twice, and you'd be like, what is this trying to teach me? I got it. And lesson learned, cycle over. You know what I mean? So this is what people think about you. This is how they view you. How do people view pound number one? Gift. They feel like you're very gifted, pound number one. Gifted in many ways. You could be gifted artistically, or you could be gifted and spiritually, to where you just know things. You could have one of the clairs. You could have just a lot of psychic abilities. You could have the gift of gab, and you know how to talk to people, especially with this Knight of Swords here. But people feel like you're very talented and you're very gifted, pound number one. Mature woman. People feel like you're very mature. Abundantly mature. That's what I heard. Abundantly mature. You like to think of things from both perspectives. I feel like that is, you like to, if you're hearing about someone's story, you like to put yourself in their shoes to see, you know, what the proper thing would be. Or even if you're in a situation with someone else, I see that you probably like to put yourself in their shoes to see if you were doing something wrong or if there was anything more that you could have done. Very mature of you. Like, I see you being the bigger person a lot. How do people view Tanabon? Concern. People view that you care a lot. You care a lot. Even though you have this loner type of vibe to you, people can tell that you care deeply about things. It could be literally anything. About people, about, I did say that you were like this activist type of person. Like you like to speak up for people. You like to stand up for people. You're not even standing up for yourself. You might be standing up for yourself, I don't know, but you like to speak for the people who have no voice. Okay, we're not, no. No, we're not taking on those. We're not taking on those. I'll just take thoughts. People view you as someone that they always go to for advice. People are always asking you what they should do, how they should do it. And you're always, you know, it's like you're like a government official or something. Like people have to go to you to get notarized. They have to go to you to get approved for their next plan or something. People view you as someone who's really good at giving compliments. Like it rolls off the tongue for you. People view you as somebody who likes to hide themselves. I feel like you may like to hide yourselves out of protection, because it says salt bath and let your light shine. So I feel like you may have been around or you are around people that make you dim your light. Or maybe you feel like you have to dim your light to not make people feel bad. And people feel like you should stop doing that. That's how people view you. Celebrate your win projections. Okay, so just like I was said, you might be around people, or maybe you're just very attractive. You could be attractive. You could also be someone who just has a very bright, bubbly personality, to where people often, whenever they're miserable, or the miserable people, they like to project like their miserable energy onto you. And I feel like you've caught whiff of that, and that makes you want to like isolate yourself. So this is how people view you. Like they definitely understand. If you are someone who isolates themselves, they definitely understand why you do it. That's how people view you. Celebrate your wins, and you have luck. So like I said, people view you as someone who's very lucky. Like you just be getting whatever you want. However, I don't know if they see that you celebrate the wins, even if they're big or small. Like it doesn't matter. I don't feel like people see you celebrating your wins enough. And like I said, like you're always moving. You're always doing something new. You're always accomplishing something. So maybe people are viewing you as someone who just keeps moving like a robot and not celebrating enough, not, you know, realizing the accomplishments that they already have. But still, these are still some really good compliments. But that was you guys' reading, pile number 1. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys another time. Bye. All right. If you picked the red marker, permanent marker, this pile is for you. we're going to be figuring out, how do people view you? How do people view you, pile number 2? How do people view you? How do people view pile number 2? How do people view pile number 2? How are people currently viewing pile number 2? Okay, so you got the Forward. In this deck, the Forward is the Emperor. People view you as someone who knows how to get to the bag. People view you as a provider at heart. People view you as someone who just, you look how he's thinking in this card. You just immediately know exactly what to do. You know how to do it. You know when to do it. You know exactly what to do. People go to you on advice on, like, let's say, people definitely probably use you as an ATM, asking you for money, asking you for all types of stuff. People come to you. Sometimes people's solution to their problems is you. A phone call to you. This is definitely what I'm seeing. This is how people view you. They might even view you as a ATM, pile number 2. We got the Chris in reverse. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. This is one of the deck's special cards. I'm not too sure what it means, but we're just gonna put it out here. I'm not too sure why it came out in reverse. I'm not too sure why like, it's one of the, you know, almost every tarot deck has a special card. This one just happens to be the Chris. I think of it as the Magician, even though, you know, the Magician is in here. This isn't the Magician, I know that for sure. But hey, with this Magician being in reverse, I'll definitely say, this second Magician of the deck being in reverse, I'll definitely say that you are someone who transmutes energy for your prosperity. You are someone who transmutes energy for your prosperity. Like pile number 1, you are someone that sees the glass half full. When people see obstacles, you see opportunities. Like I said, you'll get to the bag at any cost. You're gonna get to the bag. That is something that you were born to do. It kind of feels like you just got, you were born with that hustler on the inside of you. This is that hustle energy that I'm feeling. As soon as I tapped in to your energy, I was like, oh, let me go make some money. That is y'all. I would not be surprised if there were some Capricorns, some Tauruses, some Virgos. No, heavy on the Capricorns. Heavy on the Capricorns, heavy on the, let's say, heavy Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpios, and Aries. Heavy, those came out heavy. Capricorn the most of all. I would not be surprised if it was hella Capricorns watching this pop. And I usually don't pull, like, you know, signs, but that is what it gives. This is how people view you. They view you as a money getter, because you're going to go get it. And even when all is lost, I can guarantee you, pile number 2 will go get it. I can guarantee you. When all the odds are stacked against you, pound number 2 is gonna go get it. This is what it gives. Like I don't know how you do it, but you make things happen. It's like magic. This is probably what this is here. The Chris in reverse. This is what it is. You transmute. You make your obstacles your opportunities. You probably make your enemies your footstool. You could be very, very. You could be besties with God. And I'm saying that because there's a verse in there that says that God will make your enemies your footstool. Very confident energy. This is how people view you. They view you as someone like you're very ambitious, very determined to make something shake. You could be money motivated though. This is how people view you. Money motivated. How do people view pound number 2? How do people view pound number 2? 4 Pentacles with the 2 of Swords in reverse. Ooh. People view you as someone who's always lying about how much money they got. And I'm not talking about you saying like, oh yeah, I'm rich, and you lying, and you saying you rich and you not rich. No. This is somebody who, when someone comes and asks them for money, They're gonna be like, no, I didn't got it. But you got a lot of it. And now I'm not judging. I definitely understand what this is. Four of Pentacles with the Two of Swords in reverse. People calling and asking you for money, and you're gonna be like, no, I ain't got it. I ain't got it for you, Playboy. I ain't got it for you. I'm sorry. But in reality, it's like no, hell no. In reality, you're doing very good for yourself. You're doing very well for yourself. I'm talking about like bills on auto pay, car paid off, mortgage paid off, hair and nails done, haircut done. You're like a top seller in your job or something like that. Like you definitely have to be in something. I heard firm. You could be a lawyer, attorney. You could have a very nice job, something like that. People see you as like you have a very luxury life. You live life in luxury. This is definitely what I see. You live life in luxury. You got it going on. You got it absolutely going on. You could have one of those apartments that look like a penthouse. I don't know why I got that, but hey. But I'm seeing you, people are viewing you as somebody who likes to pretend they don't have no money, but in reality, you got hella money. This is what they, like, no lie, this is what this is saying. Like, you be liking to pretend like you ain't got no money, but the way you look, the way you dress, the car you drive, the house you live in, like, people know you got some money. Just based off that, like, just based off that, like, people feel like you don't have, like, real problems. Because you drip down. I don't know. Like, you just give rich. Whoever you are, you just give rich. Pound number 2. Fool. Yeah. People view you as that one person that left their hometown and blew the fuck up. Blew up, bossed up in every aspect of life. People see you as someone that just left their hometown one day because they just had enough. And you just ain't never stopped elevating ever since. You just never stopped elevating. Just bossing up. You probably one of those serial entrepreneurs. People cannot get enough of you. I'll tell you that right now. People cannot get enough of you. People see you as someone who likes to take risk as well. And those risks end up paying out for you. Playing out very well for you. How do people view pile number 2? How do people view pile number 2? Like I said, your material life looks very glamorized. Like it's very luxury. Like it could just be the way you dress. It could be it's everything about you. Pile number 2. People feel like you just live in the life that. Like, you're just being spoiled by the universe. You're just being spoiled by God. Like, you just seem to just have it all. You know what I mean? You could have a really expensive pet. People are just viewing you as expensive. I feel like if you wanted to date someone, let's say if I'm talking to a woman, and you wanted to date a man, and the man seen you, immediately his first thought in his mind is that you're expensive. And he knows you're expensive. In his mind, he's like, damn, I know I have to work a little harder. Because she looks like she is going to empty my pockets. Like, literally. You got the 3 of Cups with the 4 of Cups. Interesting. People view you as a good time. People view you as a really good time, like the life of the party. You know how, when you pop out, you know how to look good, you know how to smell good, you know how to have some fun, right? And take pictures. Like, I feel like a lot of people watch. If you are someone who posts on social media, like when you go out or when you dress up to look good, do your makeup, all that, and you go out with, you know, let's say with your girls, with your boys, you be putting it on social media. People love that. People love it when you document what you do when you go outside. It could just be like vlogs or something, but people feel like you have a very fun personality. It's like people are manifesting through you. And I'm saying manifesting through you, like your life, it seems very glamorous. So it's like people look up to you in that type of way. They're like, damn, like I want to live like that. I want to live like that. With the Four of Cups here, people view you as someone who doesn't settle for less. I mean, obviously, right? But you're being viewed as someone who doesn't settle for less at all. Like, you do not play when it comes to getting what you want. You're giving like spoiled brat vibes, but I don't feel like it's not like annoying type of thing. It's more so like, I mean, you deserve it. I feel like whoever you are, point number 2, you are extremely attractive. Like, extremely attractive. You are very pretty, very gorgeous, very handsome. To where people just end up giving you might get spoiled with gifts, money, all types of things. All types of things. All types of things, number 2. So people view you as someone who doesn't settle for less. And if someone can't give you what you want, you're going to move on to the next thing. To the next person, probably. How is pile number 2 being viewed? The Tower. Explain this. Oh my gosh. Okay. People are viewing you as someone who breaks hearts. You know what I mean? Just like what I said, or the next person, like moving on to the next person when someone can't give you what you want. This gives me that people feel like as soon as they see you, they feel like you're going to break their heart. Or maybe when they continue to get to know you, they feel like it's like going up that roller coaster, going up the hill and anticipating that fall down. Like, people anticipate you breaking their heart. Like, they prepare themselves for it, but they just can't stop themselves from getting on the damn ride. They can't stop themselves from being with you or messing with you. Like, it's just like they do it to themselves. But you know, they had a good time. It's like the roller coasters. You have a good time on the roller coasters, but shoot, it gives like I said, people anticipate you hurting them, even if you're not the type of person to break their hearts. This is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you look really good. You look really good, and you probably have a really sweet soul to where it makes people think like you're too good to be true. You know what I mean? Now, having a sweet soul and not settling for less doesn't mean anything. Like, two things can be true at once. Now, if there's a man that's like, if there's someone that's pursuing you romantically and they're not trying to reciprocate what you want, yeah, do I think you should move on? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But I feel like you go about it in a very sweet way. Very feminine. Whoever you are, pound number 2, your feminine energy is on lock, as well as your masculine energy, because the first card that came out was the Emperor. So your feminine and masculine energy is very balanced. You get the bag, as well as you looking great while doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you looking very soft and feminine while doing it. This is kind of giving that. You don't have to be a woman listening to this, by the way. I'm just going based off energies. Like, you take very good care of yourself while also probably, doing your job and being the best at your job. Okay. Queen of Swords. Now let's pull some oracles. So how is pile number 2 being perceived? Thoughts. People view you as somebody that they would want to introduce to their family ASAP. This card falling on top of the 3 of Cups and the Sun, people immediately want to show you off. You may be trying to figure out what that's about too. And it's because you look really good, pile number 2. I don't even know what you look like. Just by the cards, your aura is pretty, your personality is pretty, and I know you are gorgeous. I just know you are gorgeous. So people immediately, they like to show you off, whether it's your pictures or you in person. They immediately want you to meet their friends, their family, everyone. You could be like, damn, like, we're just going on our first date. What do you mean you want me to meet your mama? That's how they coming with it, pound number two. That's how you coming. How do people currently view pound number two? Mature man. You may have a lot of older people looking at you, wanting to get with you. That might be your type. People may think you like to date older men or older women. People feel like you're very mature in the mind, like wise. Like you just know things, very educated. You could just probably look a little bit older or more mature than you actually are. I don't know why, but I feel like you're young and turned. Whoever this pal is, you are young and turned. You're gorgeous, young, turned, handsome, everything. Like I know you be outside in the club popping it. Popping it. But you somehow attract, like, I feel like you don't really date people your age. Let me just say that. And people, that's how people view you. Like, you're not someone who dates their main male, bad health. Oh my gosh. If you are dating someone who's older than you, people feel like you're waiting on them to die so you can, like, get something, like an inheritance or something. People feel like you have, like, sugar daddies. Because look at this. Main male, bad health, expectation. Like, come on. Come on. Like, the way they set it up, like, I can't ignore that. People feel like you got sugar daddies that fund your lifestyle, whether they're true or not. But hey, this is how people view you, as somebody who has a trick, or a sugar daddy, someone who pays for their whole lifestyle. How do people view pound number two? Sudden wealth. People feel like you got it out on the mud. You know when people say that, got it out the mud? Like you really worked for what you have now. Whether it doesn't matter how you did it. People feel like you definitely worked for everything that you have now, because the sudden wealth kind of came out in reverse, and that tells me like you've been on the grind. You've been getting to the money. You've been hustling. You've been doing this. You've been doing that. Like you've been, you know what I mean? You already knew what type of life you wanted and you went after it. So people don't see you living this luxury life as like a surprise. They definitely believe that you deserve it. Every single thing, because they have seen you grind, or they've seen you hustle. They've seen you work. So it's not a surprise to them. Enjoy the ride. People view you as someone who definitely enjoys their life. Like you look like you love your life to the fullest. You look like you love your life. Like you're always doing something nice. I feel like people watch you, people who watch you or who are around you that don't live a similar lifestyle as you, they often wish that they could. They wish that they could live a lifestyle like yours. I feel like you could be involved in the nightlife, or you could just like going out and clubbing. Like you could just be like liking having fun and going out and, you know, partying. This is kind of giving what this is. Protection. Yeah. People view you as somebody who is protected. Protected for sure. Protected, I want to say spiritually. Spiritually protected. I feel like on this road of hustling and grinding and trying to make your way throughout the world, you may have come in contact with some people who have tried to knock you down a few, you know, steps, knock you off your pedestal, whatever, and they did not succeed at all. Or maybe when you did get knocked down, you got right back up like nothing happened. So people view you as someone who's heavily protected. 1111. and the dandelion. So you like, people view you as someone, like I said, people view you as someone who has like a dream life. Something that people see on TV or shows or something like that. People view you as someone who just lives a dream life. Like everything that you partake in, people are like, damn, like I want to be like this. I want to do this. I want to get involved in this. I want to do that. You know what I mean? And people see that as you. You could be the type of person that likes to blow on the flowers. You know those flowers that you make a wish on and you blow it and it like flies away, plants the seeds. You could like to do that, as well as making a wish during 11/11. So yeah, that was you guys' reading, pile number 2. I really hope it resonated, as well as you enjoying it. I know I enjoyed it. But if it did resonate, please like, comment, and subscribe. You know you're gonna love it here. I do post my videos every other day, so just go ahead. Just go ahead and subscribe. Don't waste any more time, guys. I know you already miss me. It's okay. I'll be here, okay? I'll be here. Go check out my other videos. Don't fret, okay? But thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye. Okay, if you chose this pile or the green permanent marker, this pile is for you. We're going to be figuring out we're going to be figuring out how people view you currently. How are people viewing you currently? It's going to be a good reading, claiming it now. And by the end of this reading, you guys are going to want to subscribe, like, and comment. I'm telling you, it's going to be so good. Okay. Why are my cards shuffling like this? These are my older tarot decks. I mean, this deck is a little bit older than all my other tarot decks. Okay, let's figure it out. How do people currently view my pile number 3? How do people currently view my pile number 3? How do people currently view my pile number 3? Okay. Just by this, I'm telling you right now, like the cards did not come out like this for the last 2 readings. I'm just gonna say people view you as a little secretive. People view you as someone who's private, because 3 cards came out and all in reverse. Okay. Oh, we starting out with a bang. Oh my gosh. People view you as the chosen one, pile number 3, for sure. Now I see why you private. Now I see why you a little secretive. I understand, pile number 3. I understand. You can't just give this energy, you know. Like, I see how you like to give me, you gave me a little head start by turning them, all 3 of them over. But that was like, bam, I'm here, bitch. Take it or leave it. I like it. I like it. So we have the Magician, the Empress, and the Fool, all major arcana. So please listen up. I feel like this will be a very important message. People view you as someone who's not only secretive or private, but they view you as a little bit magical. They view you as someone who definitely encounters the divine, or maybe you definitely talk to your ancestors. You definitely talk to God. And I feel like God shows out behind you. I feel like you are someone who calls out miracles and they actually happen, pile number 3. I feel like you are someone, you definitely have some type of inner knowledge or inner communication with God, the divine angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides. I can feel it. There's no way around this. Pile number 3, there's no way around this. No way. I can feel it. And people love that. And when I say you call out miracles with this Empress here, you are like a master manifester. This is how people view you. They view you as someone who can manifest their ass off. I mean, the most random opportunities are given to you, and it's because you asked for it. Pound number 3. This is what I'm getting for you. Definitely. Definitely. And with this Fool here, I know you're someone who likes to take risk. And when I say take risk, I mean like you could probably get a message or communicate like a spiritual download, and the spiritual download is to move across the, move across the world. I need you to do something over here. And you're like, okay, well, it was nice living here for a while, but I'm off. I'm going over there. I was called to go over there. I'm called to do something more. I'm called, like I'm chosen. This is the energy that you're bringing, pound number 3. So how people view you, they view you as the chosen one. They view you as the one that God would call on. They view you as a miracle. First of all, you could be a miracle baby. They view you as a master at manifestation. They view you as someone who does not chase, they attract. You probably literally go wherever the wind blows you, but you prosper wherever the wind blows you. Does that make sense? Like, people view you as this like 4-leaf clover that can be planted anywhere and it would still flourish. How do people view pound number 3? Three of Cups. People view you as someone who's respected by many. People view you as someone who is always celebrating their wins. You could always be celebrating your wins. You could always be winning. You could always be accomplishing something new, always on the move. Yeah, it gives me like wishing energy. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, you shouldn't just wish and, you shouldn't just wish and hope for something to happen. You should go do some work. But I feel like for you, pound number 3, with the way the cards are set up, you could most definitely wish for something and absolutely get it whenever you want it. Like, this is giving that, like, you are favored. Like, the favor is real. The favor is real. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. People view you as someone who's definitely glowing. If you're not glowing physically, no. Let me rephrase that. You definitely are glowing physically. Your energy is like, your energy aura is bursting out the seams with just bright optimism, just happiness, just positive vibes all over the place. Just all over the fucking place. Just all over the place. I don't know what has recently happened in your life, but people can see it is something good. They can't see what it is, but they can see just based on how bright your aura is. Your energy is just unshakable, unforgettable. Like your energy, something is going on within you. I feel like there is a change currently taking place in your life that is a really good one. It's being very, very good to you, pound number 3, and people can see it. They can feel it. They can see it and feel it, pound number 3. You got a lot of nosy Nancy's. That's probably why you're so private. That's probably why you like to keep things to yourself. But even with that, people can just see the glow and be like, yeah, like pound number 3 is thriving. Pound number 3 is doing well. Pound number 3 is doing well. Yeah. I feel like whatever you're receiving right now in life is the fruits to your labor with this 10 of Wands. People feel like you're a hard worker, like you do what you need to do to get things done. You're not someone that just sits on their ass all day. No, you're not that type of person. For all the pals, I just seem to be attracting so many viewers that are the hard workers, the hustlers, the go-getters, the motivated, self-motivated baddies. Like, this is, it just seems like this every single home. In different ways, though, in different ways. But this is how people view you. They view you as someone who works very hard to get exactly what they want. And when I say works very hard, for you, the work hustle part is a little bit different. I feel like you do a lot of spiritual work. You could do any type of spiritual work, but the one that I'm referring to is healing. You could do a lot of shadow work, or you could journal, or you could like to clear out energies. You could like to do a lot of road opening work because you don't like things stagnating you. That's how people view you. Like people view, okay, yeah. When I said the road opening, right here, you see that? You see that little path? He's going down a little path. I feel like you definitely do dabble in a little bit of, yeah. Because with the 10 of rods, I said you could do a lot of work. But I feel like you do like candle work. You do some type of spells here. If you don't, then that's just that. But I'm getting like road opening for sure. You could be into hoodoo. Yeah, absolutely. But you do a lot of spiritual work. You could do a lot of spells and get actually absolutely everything that you're wanting. This is how people view you, as someone who can, you know, whip up a spell and get exactly what they want. You might even do spells for other people. Yeah. I don't know if that's like your business. That's pretty cool too. If it is your business, comment down below. You might have a new customer. But seriously, no, seriously. Comment down below. But yeah, I definitely see that you've been changing your reality in some type of way to where people are noticing like, wow, like pound number 3 literally did a whole 180 with their life. This is what it gives. Like, this is why this moment is so pivotal. Like 3 of these, 3 major arcanas. All we're missing is the 2. You have 0, 1, and then the Empress. That's 3. High Priestess is 2. I wouldn't be surprised if it came out, but it's just like you get everything you want. That's how people are viewing you. They view you. High Priestess. They view you as a go-getter, for real. And I know this isn't included, but this is still how like people view you. Your guides, your spiritual guides, they put you on a very high pedestal. Very high pedestal. I'm hearing that you're obedient and you take instructions very clear. Very clear. I'm seeing like your dreams might be confirming this message for you, or you might get a specific dream about something, something you need to do. Queen of Swords. I feel like you're the type of person to get a dream about someone lying, stealing, or cheating, and you'll be like, yep, cut off. You're cut off. I feel like you be working with your guides like that. Like you guys are like this, like locked in for real. People view you as this, like, definitely a high priestess. They definitely, even though it's not out here, they definitely view you as a high priestess that knows things without it being told to them. And I just like visualized a spider. I'm not a fan of spiders, y'all, but yeah, I visualized a spider, and seeing a spider is not bad as far as like spiritual omens. It usually means that you're making your reality a desired one, basically. You're making your reality a desired one. So with this, pound number 3, people view you as someone who is creating their life right before their eyes, creating their life, doing all the things they said they wanted to do, but more. You're making your life what it wants to be. So you could just be in the building stage, but I feel like you just making progress all by yourself and doing the things you've always wanted to do. I feel like it's making you so happy to where your aura and your energy is just so bright and bubbly and just happy and just fucking butterflies and lollipops. Like everything is just very bright over here. People view you as someone who has a very bright future in front of them. People view you as someone who's very successful or will be very successful. How do people view pound number 3? People view you as alert. People view you as very alert. People could also view you as someone who, not only are you, this is very interesting. You might think it is, but you might not lose focus, but you have a short attention span. People feel like you have a short attention span. Like you don't stay focused for too long, especially if you're talking to people and you're like, did you hear me? And you're like, huh? Like I'm getting that. Like you could be someone with a short attention span, but also people view you as a daydreamer. You like to daydream about things. You could be in the same spot with somebody, but mentally you're probably in la la land. You know what I mean? Like you're in, literally, even if you're surrounded by tons, thousands of people, you will still find a way to be in your own little world. This is how people view you. People really like the way your lips look. I don't know why I said that, but the way her lips look. I was very focused on her lips. People really like the way your lips look. Yeah. And with the King of Wands, people view you as someone who's always planning their next move. You're always planning your next move. You're always planning your next everything. Like you're always thinking like, oh, well, damn, like I'm gonna do this. People see you as that person who really does get inspired by anything. I mean, you could see a penny on the floor and you're like, oh my gosh, that just inspired me to go paint this picture or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just get inspired. Or, oh, I just seen this type of flower that just inspired me to make this type of outfit. You know what I mean? Like you definitely, you're inspired by anything. Like your creativity is like a well that never ends. A deep, 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 deep well that never ends. Last messages. How is 1 number 3 of you currently being viewed? Pile number 3, you're currently being viewed as someone who doesn't allow people to rain on your parade. I feel like if people try to, kill the mood in any type of way, you would shut them down, or you probably wouldn't even pay them any mind. You're being viewed as someone who literally does not care of anything that has anything to do with outside of your world. You know what I mean? I feel like you can be serious, but as far as like anyone who's trying to be negative or trying to be like realistic with you, let's say realistic, because these 3 cards have basically confirmed that you are a freaking unicorn, pile number 3. No matter what you say, I know you're on the other side of this phone with a freaking rainbow horn and pom-pom tail. Like, I just know it. I just know it. You can't convince me otherwise. You absolutely cannot convince me otherwise. So I know that the way you operate is out of the norm. So when people see this, they're like, damn, like they try and rain on your parade. They try and bring you back to quote unquote reality. And it's because their world isn't as magical as yours. And some people may think that they're helping you, but in reality, it's not helping you to dull your world. Because look how colorful this sun is, and then look how dull this card is next to the King of Swords in reverse. So yeah, how people view you, you're not gonna allow anyone to rain on your parade. You might even be that type of person, when someone doesn't like you for whatever reason, you're probably the type of person to laugh in their face or laugh around them, have fun around them anyways. Because what you gonna do? You gonna beat my ass? I didn't think so. Yeah. You're definitely the type of person that doesn't let money dictate your happiness. I'll definitely say that. You're definitely the type of person to say like, oh, it'll come back after spending like hella money, going on a shopping spree. Like you're that type of person, like, oh, it'll come back. Like the beliefs that you have are so like different from everyone else's. This is what it feels like. It'll come back, and it actually does come back. That's what you're talking about. How do people view pile number 3? How do people view pile number 3? Unexpected income. This is what I'm saying. People view you as someone that just has an unlimited amount of creativity, money, energy, happiness. Like you're just a little ball of sunshine every single day. Every time you're around people, you're just a little ball of sunshine. And people are like, where is pile number 3 getting this energy from? Where is pile number 3 getting this money from? Where is pile number 3? Like people are always questioning where you're getting something from. And I'm not just talking about your outfits or your outfit pieces, no. Or hey, where'd you get your where'd you get your outfit from? Or where'd you get your shoes from? No, I'm not just talking about that. People are constantly questioning how you are living the life that you're living. I don't know if you have a job. I don't know if you're unemployed. But it gives that from the very beginning. I know you're private. So people are constantly questioning how things are looking so good for you when they have no idea what's going on in your life. You know, they don't know if you work a job or not. They don't know what's making you so happy. They don't know what is making you a big ball of sunshine. They're just like, well, where the fuck is this coming from? Now, also with this unexpected card, unexpected income card, I will definitely be saying to expect some income. Even though it is unexpected, it's gonna come. Trust, watch. But anyways, how are people viewing pile number 3? Marriage. People view, okay, you could have just gotten married or something, or you could have just gotten in a relationship and people are viewing this relationship as absolutely perfect. Like this, they're viewing this relationship as like, damn, like this is definitely going to result in marriage. Like they already know, they can see it. Like you found a really good match. Type of people viewing. People view you as someone, you could be a little goofball, pal number 3. You could be someone who's always cracking jokes and always, you know, doing things a fun way, having fun. But then when it's time for you to get serious, I mean, you are serious as fuck. Like, no one can crack a smile at you or nothing. You do what needs to be done. This is how people view you. You could be goofy and all that, having fun, but people view you as someone like, when it's pile number 3, they're serious when it needs to be serious. And any other time, you gonna see them cracking a joke or something. How do people view high honor and gift? People view you as someone who's very gifted. Like I said, if you do have a specific spiritual business, they feel like you're very gifted within this spiritual business. Specifically your friends and family, they feel very proud to be whoever they are to you. They feel very proud to call you their friend, to call you their family member, to call you anything, to call you at all. They're very proud to have you in their life. It feels like an honor to have someone just like you in their life. I feel like you bring a lot of happiness to people. Pile number 3. Not despair. You might even cause despair to people who are no longer in your life anymore. You probably cut some people off, now they're in despair. How do people view pile number 3? How do people view pile number 3? People feel like you're wild. People feel like you are wild. And they're currently, and I'm saying wild because this dandelion, that's a wild flower. It can grow anywhere. But with this springtime renewal, people feel like you are in this season where you're reaping the rewards. You're reaping whatever you sowed. And I feel like you sowed a lot of stuff into your life. So people are just now seeing like some of the things that you put together or that you wanted to happen, some of your manifestations, some of the things that's going on. if you decided to show them, of course, but they feel like you're just starting to blossom. You know how people say like, oh, you peaked in high school, or you peaked now, you peaked it. I don't feel like you, pound number 3, have a peak moment. I feel like you just keep glowing up. You just keep leveling up. You just keep expanding your world. That's how people view you. Because with flowers, they have all different types of seasons. However, they keep going, they keep growing, they keep, they have to die, then rebirth, and then, you know, grow again, and then they wither again, and then they grow again. You go through the same type of cycles as flowers, pound number 3. You have the messenger. Now, I feel like you could also do tarot. You could also do tarot. I feel like a lot of people love your messages. And then we have a new day. Yeah, here we go. People view you as a very positive person to be around. A very supportive, positive person. But yeah, pound number 3. That was your reading. I really, 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 really enjoyed it, to be honest. I really hope it resonated as well, because if it did, I low-key want to be your friend. Well, actually, high-key. I high-key want to be your friend. But thank you so much for coming to this reading. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated again. And I hope all great things are coming to you, pound number 3. If you did like it, if it did resonate, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.